Imagine the universe has a hidden shortcut, a secret connection that doesn't care about distance. It is a new law of physics for communication, a link between two tiny particles. When one of these linked particles is touched, the other one feels it, instantly. It doesn't matter if they are side by side or on opposite ends of the galaxy. This is a real, tangible link. Right now, our universe has a very strict speed limit. Nothing can travel faster than the speed of light. This creates a problem called latency. It's the delay it takes for a message to travel. Think about a video call with an astronaut on Mars. You say, "Hello." The signal travels for many minutes to reach them. Their reply takes just as long to come back. A simple conversation becomes a 20-minute wait. But what if a new device could use that hidden shortcut? This is the quantum communicator, or QCOM for short. It's not a single machine you can buy. It always comes in a pair. These devices are born together from the same quantum event. They might look like sleek, crystalline objects that seem to hum with a quiet energy. They are two parts of a single whole, forever connected. The science behind it is called quantum entanglement. It's like having two magic coins that are linked. They were spun at the same time and will always land on opposite sides. If you flip one coin and it lands on heads, you know something with 100% certainty. You know the other coin just landed on tails. Even if it's on Pluto, the information is shared instantly. For years, scientists saw a big problem. A rule called the no communication theorem said you can't use this link to send a normal message. This seemed like a dead end, but the breakthrough wasn't about forcing a message through the link. It was about seeing the link in a new way. The new idea was to change the pattern of the connection itself, encoding information into the very fabric of that instant link. The first great use for this technology is perfect security. With a QCOM, information is not just hard to steal. It is impossible to even peek at without getting caught. This creates a truly unhackable way to communicate. The reason is built into the science itself. If a spy tries to listen in on the quantum link, the very act of observing it breaks the connection. This is called decoherence. It's like a secret whisper that turns to dust the moment a third person tries to hear it. The message stream would stop, and both sender and receiver would know instantly that someone tried to listen. This changes everything for exploring space. Imagine a geologist on Earth controlling a rover on Titan, one of Saturn's moons. With no time delay, they could feel the crunch of alien rock under the rover's wheels through a connected glove. They could see and touch a world light hours away, all in real time. Or picture a surgeon in a hospital on Earth. An astronaut in orbit needs an emergency operation. Using super precise robotic arms linked by a QCOM, the surgeon performs the procedure as if the patient were in the next room. There is no lag. Every movement is instant and exact. Back on Earth, our world changes just as fast. Global stock markets, which run on tiny millisecond advantages, are completely transformed. The New York, London, and Tokyo exchanges stop being separate places. They become one single global market, operating in the same moment. The idea of being first to get information because your computer is physically closer disappears. A trader in a small town has the exact same access as a huge bank on Wall Street. It creates a level playing field for the entire world's economy. This change goes beyond money. A team of scientists spread across every continent can work on a problem together. They can share huge amounts of data and ideas as if they were all in the same room. The best minds can connect instantly, no matter where they are. This leads to the main idea. The biggest change isn't about speed. It is the death of distance. For the first time, the space between 2 points no longer matters for communication. For all of human history, our world was shaped by who was close and who was far away. Oceans, mountains, and continents created deep divides between people. These gaps shaped our cultures, our ideas, and our conflicts. Now, that fundamental limit is gone. Distance, the oldest barrier to human connection, has been erased. This doesn't just give us a faster internet. It gives us a new way to be human, together. With every mind connected instantly, something new begins to form. It's like all of humanity's intelligence starts working together as a single giant system. This is the idea of a global brain. It could see problems from every angle at once. Imagine a puzzle like climate change or finding a cure for a disease. With a global brain, every smart idea from every person could be shared and tested in the same moment. A breakthrough in one lab becomes a tool for everyone on Earth instantly. The world's hardest problems meet the world's full brain power. This technology also changes what it means to be somewhere. Your presence is no longer tied to your body. Picture a small, tough, robotic drone. It's exploring the deepest part of the ocean, the Mariana Trench. Its lights cut through the total darkness, and you see what it sees, with no delay. You are not just watching, you are there. Through the connection, you can feel the immense water pressure on the drone's metal shell. You can control its arms to pick up a strange new rock from the seafloor. Your thoughts become actions miles away, in a place no human could ever visit. When our minds connect this easily, it raises big questions. If everyone is part of a seamless team, what happens to a single person's unique ideas? Does individual creativity get lost in the group, or does it become even stronger? No one saw this coming. And what about our different ways of life around the world? A global mind could create a single shared global culture, erasing old traditions. Or it could create a beautiful mix, a vibrant tapestry where every culture shares its best ideas and becomes part of a richer human story. But the biggest change might be the most personal one. It brings the human element back to the center. For a family spread out across the stars, distance no longer means being apart. Connection becomes unbound by space. A grandmother on Earth can sing a lullaby. Her grandchild, born on a new colony orbiting Jupiter, hears it at that very moment. The song travels across millions of miles instantly. It is as if she is right there, whispering in the child's ear. This is the true meaning of instantaneous communication. It's not just about sending data faster. It's about erasing the lonely, empty void between us. It is the technology of togetherness, ensuring that no matter how far we go, we never have to leave each other behind. What happens to a single thought in a world of instant connection? It no longer belongs to just one person. An idea born in one mind could ripple through millions in a fraction of a second, growing and changing as it travels. This isn't about reading minds. It is about the speed of sharing. An artist in one country has a new idea for a shape. Instantly, an engineer on the other side of the world sees it and knows how to build it. The thought is now a shared creation. The old story of a lone genius might fade away. Great discoveries would no longer happen in secret labs over many years. Instead, innovation becomes a global conversation happening in real time. The biggest challenges facing humanity could be solved by millions of minds working together all at once. A cure for a disease could be found in hours, not decades. But this creates a new problem. How do you think clearly in a storm of ideas? If every thought from every person is available instantly, it would be incredibly loud. Our brains would need a new way to find the important signals in all that noise. We would have to learn to focus in a world that never stops talking. This challenge gives birth to a new kind of technology. Think of it as a personal filter for your mind. These smart systems would learn what you are focused on. They would gently block out unrelated ideas, creating a quiet space for you to work. They act like a helpful librarian for the global brain, finding only the books you need. With distance gone, the very idea of a city begins to change. Why would millions of people crowd together in one place? Families could live in the most remote and beautiful parts of the world. They could still be part of a team, meeting in virtual spaces that feel completely real. Our planet could become a network of small communities, all connected. Imagine putting on a simple, lightweight device. You don't see a computer screen. You see your friend sitting right across from you. You can see the smile in their eyes. You can hear the quiet sigh. There is no lag, no delay. The thousands of miles between you have vanished. You are truly there. The next step is to share more than just sight and sound. What if communication could include our other senses? You could send a friend the feeling of warm sun on your face. You could share the taste of a perfect strawberry. Communication would stop being about information. It would become a shared experience. This opens up strange new questions. Who owns a feeling? If an astronaut experiences the first sunrise on Mars, can they sell that feeling to others? We would need new rules for a world where an experience can be copied and sent like a file. Our ideas of privacy and ownership would have to be rebuilt. But the most powerful change might be a new kind of empathy. If you can truly feel what another person is feeling, it becomes much harder to hurt them. Understanding would no longer be a slow process of talking and listening. It could be instantaneous. A world without delay might just be a world without misunderstanding.